There's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Fasano here brings it in. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Second down, Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. 23 yards on the play. Fresh set of downs here. The play clock's running down. A first down carry by Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
They go to Elliott again. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And all the way down to the 29. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 44 yards on the ground. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Second down, here's Hill. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Used to have a coach who used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. A shotgun snap for Hill. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Prescott. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
A second down throw for Prescott. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down, Prescott. And this is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that's complete to Lewis. And a great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now they'll run with Lewis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Steps awaited. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D. Ford. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the left hash, this from 37. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll run here with Robinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A first throw for the backup Foles. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Stephen Paia with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. On third down, that's Coleman. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And now here come the Cowboys. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Prescott off play action. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ladarius Green, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Bailey now to kick this one away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
On the ground with a tight end. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Come back.
Foles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll get him down right about the 20. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Again, it's Lewis looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Bailey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They will run again with Coleman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is fielded at the 27. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Reset.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, it's Coleman. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Here's Foles. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Coleman now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Now Foles. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
All right, here we go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw is Hill. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Trey Burton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on.
Dion Lewis. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dion Lewis, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cowboys will extend their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
That's caught. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Bailey now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. This is Coleman. Nine yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On the run, it's Robinson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll drop the throw. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not too many offense. want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They were making plays on the football, contesting everything.
And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, a 22. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Offense comes to the line now, first and 10. Coleman. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and the Cowboys have recovered.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Blythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Play clock winding down. They try again with Lewis. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play here for the Cowboys. 48 yards on the ground. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. They'll need to get the play off quickly. This is Lewis. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. The play clock's running down. Here's Prescott. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll look to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Back to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Cliff Averill in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing, so they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to loft one, deep lefts, and for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll indeed take a knee. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 3rd down, it's Coleman, and he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll run it with Coleman. They find some open field here. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. That good for 19 at a 1st down. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Dallas, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Philadelphia, good night, everybody.